Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a fascinating topic for all you coin collectors out there. Have you ever wondered if a simple 10p penny coin from Germany could be worth big money today? Stick around, because we're about to explore the value of the German 10p coin from 1990 in today's market. You might be surprised at what it's worth in US dollars, so let's get started. 10p penny coin was part of the German currency system before the country switched to the euro. The pfennig itself dates back hundreds of years in German history, but in 1990, the 10p pfennig coin represented a key moment in Germany's history, because this coin was issued just a year before Germany reunified after the fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989. The 1990 coin is particularly significant because it marks the final year of the Deutsche Mark before the country made the transition to the euro in 2002. On the obverse side of the coin, you'll see the inscription Bundesrepublik Deutschland, which means Federal Republic of Germany. The reverse side features the denomination 10 along with a wheat sheaf, symbolizing Germany's agricultural history. Now, why does this 1990 10p pfennig coin matter in today's market? Well, 1990 was an incredibly significant year in German history. The fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989 and the subsequent reunification of East and West Germany were monumental events. Coins from this era often carry historical significance beyond just their metal content, so collectors love them, and that adds value. So how much is a 10 pfennig from 1990 actually worth today? In most cases, a 10 pfennig coin from this year is worth between $5,000 in good condition. But here's where it gets interesting. There are certain factors that can dramatically increase its value. First, condition matters. If the coin is in mint or uncirculated condition, it could fetch higher prices. Coins that have been kept in pristine condition without wear or tarnish are more sought after by collectors. You might find a mint condition 1990 10p pfennig coin selling for $6,000 on eBay or other auction sites. Now, here's the kicker: the value can skyrocket if the coin has been specifically sought out by collectors due to some unique feature or historical significance. For example, if the coin was minted in a limited quantity or is part of a specific mint series, you could see prices reaching $7,000 or even more, especially if it's authenticated by a grading service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. Condition and grade, as we mentioned, coins in mint or near mint condition are far more valuable. Coins that are graded high by professional services can command much higher prices. The 10p pfennig coins were minted in several different German mints, including Berlin, Munich, Karlsruhe, and Stuttgart. The mint mark can play a role in determining its rarity and, by extension, its value. Since 1990 marked the reunification of Germany, collectors often seek out coins from this period due to the historical context. Coins from specific years or regions can become more desirable if fewer of them are available on the market. Cut to a segment showing a coin collector's showcase of rare German coins. So what do you do if you think you have a rare or valuable 1990 10p coin in your collection? It's always a good idea to get your coin evaluated by a professional numismatist or submit it for grading to a service. This way, you'll know exactly what it's worth and if it's something worth holding on to for the future. If you've got a 1990 10p coin in your hands and you're thinking about selling it, you've got a few options. Websites like eBay are perfect for listing your coin and seeing what the market is willing to pay. Just make sure to do your research to list it for the right price. If you're looking for a more in-person approach, attending a coin show could put you in direct contact with collectors and dealers who might offer you a good price. You could also reach out to coin dealers who specialize in European coins. Many dealers offer to buy or trade rare coins, but always check for reviews and make sure you're getting a fair price. So as you can see, a simple 10p pfennig coin from 1990, while not worth a fortune in most cases, can definitely hold some value depending on its condition, rarity, and historical importance. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, keeping an eye on coins like this could lead to some interesting finds and maybe even a profit. That's all for today's video, folks. Let me know in the comments if you have any 1990 10p coins in your collection, or if you found one that's surprisingly valuable. Next up, Germany, the 1971 10p pfennig coin. We'll explore its history, condition, and most importantly, how much it's worth in today's market. Let's get started. Germany's 10p pfennig coin from 1971 is an interesting piece of numismatic history. As part of the Deutsche Mark currency system, it was a regular coin in circulation before the introduction of the euro. But what does it mean for collectors today? Let's take a closer look. To understand the value of the 1971 10p pfennig coin, It's important to know a bit about its history. In 1971, Germany was using the Deutsche Mark as its official currency. The coin itself, made of copper nickel, features a simple yet striking design and image of the federal eagle, symbolizing the strength and unity of Germany, along with the denomination of 10 pfennig clearly marked on the reverse side. Produced by the German Mint, this coin was part of a series minted from 1968 until the early 2000s, and it remained in circulation for many years. Now, the value of any coin depends heavily on its condition. Coin collectors use a grading system, and the 1971 10 pfennig is no exception. When assessing its value, the grading scale typically ranges from poor to mint state or uncirculated. For a coin in fine condition, you'll notice light wear, but key details like the federal eagle and the denomination are still clearly visible. It's as crisp as an uncirculated coin, but it's still a solid, well-preserved example. So what's the value of a 1971 10 pfennig coin in fine condition today? The market for these coins isn't exactly sky high, but it can still surprise you, depending on where you look. On average, a 10 pfennig coin from 1971 in fine condition is worth around $4,000 in the current market. It's a huge amount, but it's still a nice little find for collectors, especially if you get it from the right source. Some online platforms or auctions might fetch slightly higher prices depending on demand or the interest of collectors, but do expect to retire on a 1971 10 pfennig. This is exactly a rare coin. But what makes the 1971 10 pfennig coin interesting to collectors is its place in history. While particularly rare, it's part of the larger collection of German coins from the era before the euro. Coins like these hold value not only for their metal content but also for their historical significance, especially as a piece of currency used in Germany during a pivotal time in European history. Some collectors are drawn to complete sets of Deutsche Marks, and the 10 pfennig coin from 1971 fits nicely in those collections. Additionally, it can hold sentimental value for people who lived in Germany during the 1970s or those with a connection to the country. If you have a 1971 10 pfennig coin and want to know its exact value, here's what to do. First, assess the condition carefully. Look for any major scratches, dents, or discoloration. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the details closely, especially the eagle and the numerals. Second, check various coin marketplaces and auction sites to get a sense of the current price range. Lastly, if you think your coin might be worth more, you can always have it appraised by a professional numismatist. To sum it up, the 1971 10 pfennig coin in fine condition may be worth a fortune, but it's still a neat piece of history. If you happen to come across one in your coin collection, it's a reminder of Germany's past and the coinage that was once used by millions. Next up, the 1975 US 1-cent coin. You might be surprised to learn that this seemingly ordinary penny can hold significant value in today's market, especially in fine condition. So, let's get started. First, let's take a quick look at the historical context. The 1975 penny was minted during a time when the United States was experiencing economic challenges, including high inflation. The penny features the iconic design of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, a design that has remained largely unchanged since 1909. In 1975, the U.S. Mint produced two main varieties of the penny, the regular mint mark from the San Francisco Mint and the mint mark from the Denver Mint. Approximately 4.2 billion pennies were minted that year. However, all of these coins are created equal. Today, collectors are particularly interested in finding well-preserved examples. Coin condition is everything in numismatics. The term fine condition typically refers to a coin that shows some wear but still retains most of its details. In the case of the 1975 penny, a coin in fine condition will have clear designs and only light wear on the highest points. Coins in this condition are much more desirable to collectors and can command a higher price. Let's get to the exciting part, the value. As of now, a 1975 penny in fine condition can be worth anywhere from $5,000, depending on the demand and the specific market conditions. If you have a particularly well-preserved penny, it could even fetch a higher price at auction. For example, uncirculated coins can see values soar into the $6,000 range or more. If you're wondering whether your 1975 penny is worth any, here are a few tips. First, examine the coin under good lighting. Look for wear on the edges and details. Next, consider using a magnifying glass or loupe to get a closer look at the coin's surface. If you think you have a valuable penny, it might be worth having it professionally graded by a numismatic expert. Collector demand for the 1975 penny is influenced by several factors, including its historical significance, the high number of coins in fine condition, and its appeal to both casual and serious collectors. Many people enjoy building collections based around specific years or themes, making the 1975 penny a popular choice. If you're looking to buy or sell a 1975 penny, consider checking online marketplaces like eBay or visiting local coin shops. Just remember to research prices and verify the seller's reputation to ensure you're making a good investment. Thanks for joining me today as we explored the value of the 1975 US 1-cent coin in fine condition. Remember, the world of coin collecting is only about the money. It's about the stories and history behind each piece. Next up, the 2005 USA 1-cent coin, or as most of us know it, the penny. You might be surprised to learn just how much these little coins can be worth, especially if you have one in good condition. So, let's get started. First, let's take a quick look at the history of the penny. The penny has been a part of American currency since 1793. Over the years, it has undergone several design changes, but the one we're focusing on today is from 2005. In that year, the U.S. Mint produced a special design to celebrate the 200th anniversary of the birth of President Abraham Lincoln. In 2005, there were two different designs for the penny. The first design features the traditional image of Lincoln, which has been used since 1909. The second design, known as the birthplace design, depicts a log cabin representing Lincoln's humble beginnings in Hodgenville, Kentucky. This unique design makes the 2005 penny quite collectible. Now, you may be wondering, what makes the 2005 penny so special? Well, several factors contribute to its rarity and demand in the market today. The U.S. Mint produced a limited number of these pennies, especially the birthplace design, which adds to their rarity. While millions were made, certain mint marks, like the from the Denver Mint, are scarcer than others. The condition of a coin plays a massive role in its value. Coins that are uncirculated or in good condition, meaning they show minimal wear and tear, are highly sought after by collectors. A 2005 penny that looks brand new can be worth significantly more than one that has been heavily circulated. If you have a 2005 penny that's been in circulation, it might only be worth its face value of 1 cent. However, if your penny is in good condition, you could see values ranging from 10 to 50 cents, depending on demand and specific mint marks. For uncirculated coins, the value skyrockets. Depending on the specific type and demand, these can fetch anywhere from $4,000 or even more for exceptional examples. Now that you know what to look for, how can you determine the value of your 2005 penny? Here are some tips. In conclusion, the 2005 1-cent coin may seem like just another penny, but its unique designs and the potential for high market value make it a fascinating topic for collectors. If you have any 2005 pennies lying around, it might be worth your time to check their condition and see if you have a hidden treasure. Next up, 1964 Germany 2-point Pfennig coin in fine condition today. Yes, you heard that right. A small coin that may be sitting in your collection or even hidden in your spare change could be worth more than you think. Before we get into the specifics of its market value today, let's take a quick trip down memory lane. 2 Pfennig coin was part of Germany's currency system after World War II, specifically under the Deutschmark, which replaced the Reichsmark in 1948. 2 Pfennig coin itself was produced between 1949 and 2001, but the 1964 version is what we're going to focus on today. Now, in 1964, Germany was undergoing significant economic changes. The country was in its Wirtschaftsauswunder phase. Economic phase, also known as the economic miracle. This period saw rapid industrial growth and a general improvement in the standard of living, making the 2 pfennig coin an essential part of everyday transactions during this time. If you're wondering about the design of this coin, let's take a closer look at it. The 2 pfennig coin features a simple yet beautiful design. On the front, you'll see the denomination 2 clearly marked in the center, surrounded by a wheat stalk, and the year 1964 etched along the top edge. The reverse side of the coin showcases an oak tree, which is symbolic of German strength and stability. These design elements are what make this coin unique and important to collectors. Interestingly, the oak tree on the reverse was a popular motif on German coins, symbolizing the nation's resilience and growth after WRI. The coin itself is made of copper, which gives it a distinct reddish-brown hue, and it has a diameter of 18 centimeters, weighing just 2.3 grams. Now, the million-dollar question. What is the 19642 pfennig coin worth today in fine condition? Well, the answer may surprise you. First, let me break it down for you. In general, coins in fine condition, meaning they show moderate wear but still maintain their details, are valued a bit higher than those in average or worn condition. For a 19642 pfennig in fine condition, the current market value is typically around $4,000. Yes, that's right. It's a huge amount of money. It can still be a great find, especially if you have several of these coins stashed away. But here's the catch. The value of these coins can fluctuate. If the coin is in an even better condition, say in very fine or extremely fine condition, it could fetch upwards of $5,000 or more. And if you're lucky enough to find a coin with unique features, like a rare mint mark or a special error, the price could skyrocket even further. The better the condition, the higher the value. Coins in fine condition are worth more than those with heavy wear. Coins that are uncirculated or mint state can command a much higher price, sometimes even in the hundreds of dollars, depending on the coin. If fewer coins were minted in 1964, or if they were kept in circulation longer, they might be rarer today, which could boost their value. Coin collectors are always hunting for specific coins, especially those that are in good condition, or those that are missing from many collections. If there's a high demand for this particular coin, the price can rise. Some coins may have minting errors that make them unique, like misprints or uneven stamping. These coins can sell for significantly higher prices. Now, if you're thinking about selling your 19642 pfennig coin, or even trying to find more, there are a few places you can check. The best way to start is by visiting online auction sites like eBay, where coin collectors from all over the world are actively buying and selling. You can also check out online coin dealers, or even visit local coin shop where you might be able to get a fair price. Before you sell, though, make sure to get an accurate assessment of your coin's value by consulting with a professional. Some collectors might offer a price that's a little higher than the market value, so always do your research. So there you have it. The 1964 Germany 2 pfennig coin may be worth a fortune, but its historical significance and unique design still make it a valuable addition to any coin collection. If you happen to have one of these coins in fine condition, it could be worth up to a few dollars, and even more if it's in excellent shape or has some rare features. Next up, the 19501 pfennig from Germany. If you've stumbled upon a 19501 pfennig coin in your collection or your pocket change, you might be wondering, does it have any value today? Well, you're in the right place to find out. In this video, we'll break down the history of this coin, its condition, and, most importantly, how much it could be worth in today's market. Let's start with a little history. The 10 pfennig coin was first issued in 1949 as part of the Federal Republic of Germany's currency system, right after World War II. At this time, Germany was still rebuilding itself, and the country was transitioning from the Reichsmark to the Deutschmark. This coin, the 10 pfennig from 1950, is particularly notable because it was minted in a period of significant change for the country. The designs on these coins reflect this time of reconstruction and new beginnings. But how does it compare to today's German coins? Well, you'll notice a key difference in its weight, size, and the material it's made from. Take a closer look at the coin itself. The 1950110 Pfennig coin was made of copper and zinc, which gives it a reddish-brown color. It has a diameter of 9 kilograms. On the obverse, you'll find the inscription Bundesrepublik Deutschland around the edge, with a large 10 in the center, symbolizing the value of the coin. On the reverse side, there's a simple but beautiful depiction of the German eagle, a symbol of the Federal Republic of Germany, with the year of minting. This simple yet symbolic design is one reason collectors are drawn to the 1950110 Pfennig coin. When it comes to coin collecting, condition is everything. A 1950110 Pfennig coin in good or excellent condition will be much more valuable than one that's heavily worn or damaged. Coins are graded based on their appearance, ranging from good to uncirculated. So if your coin is in good condition, it might only be worth a few cents today. But if it's in uncirculated condition, with sharp details and wear, the value skyrockets. The best way to determine its value is to have it professionally graded by a company like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation or the Professional Coin Grading Service. So, now the big question: how much is the 1950110 Pfennig worth today? Well, it all depends on the condition. A typical 1950110 Pfennig coin in average circulating condition might be worth anywhere between $4,000. However, if you have an uncirculated or mint state coin, you could see prices jump to $5,000 or even higher at auctions or from private collectors. Some rare variations or errors in minting could also add value to the coin. Coins with rare features, such as double dies or minting errors, can fetch even more, potentially reaching upwards of $6,000 or more depending on demand and rarity. So, why is the 1950110 Pfennig coin so appealing to collectors? Well, its historical significance plays a huge role. For many, it represents a key moment in post-war German history, symbolizing the beginning of the country's recovery. It's also a relatively affordable coin for new collectors to begin with, and the designs are timeless. The German eagle on the reverse is especially popular among collectors who appreciate the national symbolism. Now, if you're considering selling your 1950110 Pfennig coin, there are a few options available. You can sell it to a local coin dealer, list it online on auction sites like eBay, or even find a specialty dealer who deals in German currency. Before you sell, make sure you research current prices and check how similar coins are performing in the market. Online auctions are a great place to see the real-world value of your coin in a live marketplace. So there you have it, the 1950110 Pfennig from Germany. May be the rarest coin, but in excellent condition. It could definitely be worth more than you think. Remember, condition is key, so if you've got a well-preserved coin in your collection, it could be worth checking its market value. Next up, the 1982 Canada 25-cent coin in extra fine condition. You're in for a treat. This coin has been gaining significant attention in the numismatic world, and in this video, we're going to explore why it's worth so much today. Whether you're an experienced collector or just starting out, understanding the value of your coins is a crucial part of the hobby. So, let's take a deep dive into what makes the 19822 5-cent coins so special and why it might be worth a lot more than you think. The Canada 25-cent coin, also known as the quarter, is part of Canada's regular coinage. But what sets the 1982 version apart? It's a piece of Canadian history, minted in that specific year, and it features the iconic blue nose schooner on the reverse side. Designed by Canadian artist Emmanuel Hahn, the blue nose schooner has been part of the Canadian quarter since 1937, but it was in 1982 that the Royal Canadian Mint issued a significant number of these coins, and it was the year they began being produced in a specific composition that collectors are now very interested in. Now, let's talk about condition. The value of a coin is just about the year it was minted, but also about how well it's been preserved. Coins are graded based on their condition, and in the numismatic world, we use terms like good, fine, extra fine, and uncirculated. Extra fine, or F, is a high grade that indicates the coin shows minimal wear. On a 19822 5-cent coin, the details of the blue nose schooner should be sharp, with only slight wear on the high points, and the coin should still have a nice luster. If your 1982 Canada 25-cent coin is in extra fine condition, you're in luck. So, what's the big deal with the 1982 Canada 25-cent coin in extra fine condition? In the past few years, coin collectors and investors have started to recognize the value of coins from specific years and in excellent conditions. According to recent market trends, a 1982 Canada 25-cent coin in extra fine condition can be worth anywhere from $4,000, depending on the exact condition and demand at the time. This value is especially true for coins with high mintages and significant historical appeal, like this one. But that's not all. If your 19822 5-cent coin is graded higher, say in uncirculated condition, the value could be much higher, up to $5,000 or more. That's a significant increase compared to its face value. Now, why is the 1982 Canada 25-cent coin increasing in value? One reason is simple: rarity and demand. While the coin itself might be extremely rare in terms of mintage, coins from the 1980s are becoming harder to find in top condition. As more collectors seek out pristine examples, coins that were once considered common are now starting to show their true worth. Moreover, coins from this era are also being sought after because they represent an era of Canadian history. Collectors are especially interested in coins that showcase Canadian heritage, like the blue nose schooner. This adds a level of historical and cultural significance to the coin beyond its basic value. Of course, if you have one of these valuable 1982 quarters in extra fine condition, you'll want to take care of it. Here are some tips on how to preserve your coin and ensure its value doesn't diminish. Handle with care. Always hold your coins by the edges to avoid leaving fingerprints. Store in a protective case. Use acid-free holders or capsules to prevent damage from the environment. Keep away from extreme temperatures. High heat and humidity can cause deterioration. Regularly check for signs of wear. Make sure your coin maintains its sharp features and luster. If you're looking to sell or buy a 1982 Canada 25-cent coin, there are several places to consider. Local coin shops, online auctions, and websites like eBay are all great places to look for buyers and sellers. Make sure to check recent auction prices to get a sense of the market trends. Just remember, the condition of the coin plays a huge role in determining the final price. If you're selling, be honest about the coin's condition and get it professionally graded if you think it could be worth more. So there you have it. The 1982 Canada 25-cent coin in extra fine condition is definitely worth more than its face value. Whether you're a collector looking to expand your collection or someone who has a few of these coins lying around, now you know they could be worth quite a bit more. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content, and let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a 1982 Canada 25-cent coin in extra fine condition. Next up, the Canadian 25-cent coin from 1978. And believe me, it's a lot more valuable than you might think. especially if you find one in extra good condition. Stick around as we break down why this 25-cent coin has become such a sought-after collector's item and how much it's worth today if you find one in excellent or even extra good condition. All right, let's start by looking at the history of the Canadian 25-cent coin from 1978. To set the stage, Canada has a rich history when it comes to coinage, and the quarter, or 25-cent coin, has always been a staple in Canadian currency. But what made the 1978 version so special? Cut to a zoomed-in shot of a 1978 Canadian quarter, with a graphic overlay showing the date and mint mark of the coin. The design of the 1978 quarter features the famous blue nose schooner on the reverse side, which is one of Canada's most iconic symbols. The blue nose was a fishing and racing schooner that represented Canada's maritime heritage, and it was used on the 25-cent coin from 1935 all the way through 1989. The reverse design on this 1978 quarter is a beautiful reminder of Canada's shipbuilding and seafaring history. On the obverse side, you'll find the familiar image of Queen Elizabeth II, which has been on Canadian coins since the Queen ascended the throne in 1952. The 1978 quarter is part of a larger series of coins that circulated throughout Canada during the late 20th century. So, what makes the 1978 Canadian 25-cent coin stand out from other quarters in terms of value? Well, there are a couple of key factors here: condition, rarity, and demand from collectors. The 1978 quarter was minted in large quantities, so it's rare by itself, but when you start looking at coins that have been well preserved over the years, particularly those in extra good condition, that's where the value starts to rise. By extra good condition, I mean a coin that has minimal wear and tear, with sharp details, a nice shine, and clear features. These are coins that have been carefully handled and subject to excessive circulation or damage. The more pristine the coin, the higher the value. Coins in extra good condition are typically considered to be an almost uncirculated grade. These can command premium prices at coin auctions and through dealers. In fact, the value of a 1978 Canadian quarter in extra good condition can range from $4,000 to even higher, depending on the exact quality and current market demand. So now let's talk numbers. How much is a 1978 Canadian quarter actually worth in today's market? Well, this depends on several factors, like the coin's grade, any potential errors, and where you're selling it. On average, you can expect to pay anywhere from $5,000 a 1978 quarter in good to extra good condition. If you're looking for a coin that's nearly perfect, you could be looking at $6,000 or more for a specimen in near mint or uncirculated condition. Coins that are graded as proof, meaning they were specially struck for collectors, can go even higher, with prices sometimes reaching upwards of $7,000 or more. Cut to a list of potential platforms for selling coins: local coin shops, online auctions, dealers, and specialized forums. First, you could take it to a local coin shop where they'll be able to evaluate it and make an offer based on its condition and rarity. Just remember, they'll likely offer you a bit more than market value because they need to make a profit too. Online auction sites like eBay are another great option, where you can auction your coin off to the highest bidder. This gives you the potential to get a better price, especially if your coin is in exceptional condition or has a rare feature. And of course, specialized dealers and coin forums can also be a good place to sell, as they connect you with collectors who are specifically looking for Canadian coins. First, always handle your coins with care. Use cotton gloves to avoid getting oils or dirt from your fingers on the surface. And make sure to store your coins in a safe place, like a protective holder or a coin album, to preserve their condition. Next up, 5-pfennig coin in 1991, and uncovering its current value in the market. Stick around. You might be holding a small fortune without even knowing it. The 5-pfennig coin was a staple of German currency for decades, part of the Deutschmark system, before Germany transitioned to the euro in 2002. The 1991 edition, in particular, is part of the last decade of this coin's production, making it a nostalgic piece for collectors. Minted in brass-plated steel, Its distinctive design includes the iconic wheat ears, symbolizing Germany's agricultural heritage, and the inscription Bundesrepublik Deutschland. But what makes this coin special today? When it comes to coin collecting, condition is everything. A 1991 5-pennig in fine condition means it shows some wear from circulation, but retains most of its design details. While fine is the top grade, this coin's rarity and historical significance still make it desirable. Coins in better conditions, like the 575 Scotch grade, naturally fetch higher prices. Now, let's talk dollars. In today's market, a 1991 Germany 5-penny coin in fine condition is valued at around $4,000. That might sound like much, but remember, this is just for a common condition. If you have a better preserved version, prices can jump to $5,000 or more. And if your coin has unique mint errors, like an off-center strike or missing details, it could be worth even more, possibly $6,000 or Rere. If you're looking to sell, online marketplaces, coin auctions, and numismatic forums are great places to start. But if you're collecting, this 5-pfennig coin is a fantastic addition to a historical German currency set. Its affordability and charm make it a great entry point for new collectors. The 1991 Germany 5-pfennig coin might make you a millionaire, but it's a wonderful piece of history that's gaining interest among collectors. So, check your coin jar or old collection. You might just have a small piece of Germany's past worth something today. Next up, the 5-pfennig coin from Germany, minted in 1982. If you've got one in your collection, it could be worth more than you think, especially if it's in pristine condition. Let's explore its history, key features, and what collectors are paying for it today. The 5-pfennig coin was part of the German Deutschmark currency system, introduced after World War II. It served as a key piece in everyday transactions for decades. By 1982, these coins were produced in millions, yet their value has changed significantly over time. These coins were made of copper-plated steel, giving them their distinctive appearance. Collectors value coins based on their condition. Coins graded as extra fine or uncirculated fetch the highest prices. These coins appear as if they just left the mint, with no scratches or wear. If your 5-pfennig has a brilliant shine, sharp details, and visible damage, you might be holding a Gemini. In today's market, the value of a 1982 5-pfennig coin varies depending on its condition and demand. Circulated coins, typically worth a few cents to a couple of dollars due to their commonness. Uncirculated coins in extra good condition, these can fetch $5,000 on collector marketplaces. If your coin has any unique minting flaws, its value could skyrocket to $6,000 or more. Authenticate your coin. Use a magnifier to check for mint marks, errors, and authenticity. Get it graded. A professional coin grading service can certify its quality, increasing its market value. Join coin communities. Engage with online forums or attend coin shows to connect with collectors who might be interested. Listed online platforms like eBay or collector websites are great for showcasing your coin to potential buyers. The 1982 9-pfennig coin might seem like a relic of the past, but it could hold surprising value in today's collector market. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just stumbled across one in your old change jar, this coin tells a story of history, artistry, and potential profit. So, check your collection. You might just have a hidden treasure. Next up, the 1961 USA 1-cent coin. Its historical significance and its current value in fine condition. So, let's dive in. The 1961 1-cent coin, also known as the Lincoln Memorial Penny, was minted during an interesting time in American history. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this coin features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse front and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse back. By 1961, These pennies were made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, unlike today's pennies, which are mostly zinc with a thin copper coating. Copper was more valuable back then, and over time, the copper content alone has added to these coins' allure. Now, you might be wondering what makes the 1961 penny special. While it's considered a rare coin, its collectability depends on several factors, such as its condition, mint mark, and error. Coins minted in Philadelphia will have no mint mark, while those from Denver will have a small D under the date. Coins in fine condition, like the one we're talking about today, show minimal wear and maintain clear details, making them appealing to collectors. But here's where things get even more interesting. Error coins. A 1961 penny with striking errors, such as double die, obverse or reverse, off-center, strikes, or repunched mint marks, can fetch significantly higher prices in auctions. So, what's the market value of a 1961 penny in fine condition today? If your penny is in just fine condition, not pristine but still decent, it's worth slightly more than face value, around 3 to 5 cents. However, coins in uncirculated or near mint condition can be worth $4,000 or more, depending on demand. If you're lucky enough to find a rare error coin, you could be looking at values ranging from $5,000 or more. In fact, some error coins have even sold for thousands of dollars at auction. The rising price of copper has also boosted the intrinsic value of these coins. The copper content alone can be worth around 2 to 3 cents, depending on the market price of the metal. The 1961 penny is just one example of how everyday items can hold surprising historical and monetary value. While it might make you a millionaire, it's a great reminder to check your pocket change and think twice before dismissing just a penny. You never know. You might be holding a small piece of history worth far more than its face value. Next up, the 19961 cent coin, also known as the Lincoln penny, is a piece of American history. It features the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, which was designed by Frank Gasparo. These coins were minted primarily at 2 locations, Philadelphia and Denver, marked with the P or D mint mark. In 1996, billions of pennies were minted, making this coin common in circulation at the time. But what about now? Let's find out. Not every 1996 penny is worth more than 1 cent, but certain factors can drastically increase its value. Condition coins in mint state or uncirculated condition hold the highest value. Look for sharp details, no scratches, and no signs of wear. Errors or variants. Some 1996 pennies might have minting errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or cracks. These unique flaws can make a coin highly sought after by collectors. While most 1996 pennies are common, certain batches may have been produced with limited runs or unique characteristics. A 1996 penny in average circulated condition is worth just 1 cent. However, a coin in MS65 condition could fetch up to $4,000 or more. Rare errors, like a doubled die penny, can be worth hundreds of dollars. Circulated, condition 1 cents to a few cents. Mint state, $5,000, depending on demand. Rare errors, $6,000 or more depending on the error and rarity. Online auction sites like eBay and Heritage Auctions often list error coins and high-grade pennies for premium prices. But remember, the actual value depends on finding the right buyer. Who knew a humble 1996 penny could be worth so much more? If you have a collection of pennies at home, now's the time to start searching for hidden treasures. Next up, welcome back to my channel. Today we should talk about coins. Could a single penny in your pocket be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars today? 1987 USA 1 cent coin, especially in extra good condition, is sparking interest in the numismatic world. Let's dive into why this humble coin has become a treasure for collectors and what its true market value might be today. 1987 1 cent coin, also known as the Lincoln penny, was minted in massive quantities. Over 4 billion coins were struck between the Philadelphia and Denver mints. Why would a coin so common be worth more than its face value today? The answer lies in its condition, rarity, and errors. When we talk about coins, we're just looking at the age or material. What really excites collectors are coins that are preserved in pristine condition, referred to as mint state or extra fine grades. 1987 penny in such conditions can fetch surprising amounts. 1987 penny in average circulated condition is still just a penny, but one in pristine MS67 condition or higher could be worth anywhere from $4,000. Exceptional specimens, like MS68 grades, have been known to sell for over $5,000 at auctions. Another factor that increases the value of the 1987 penny is mint errors. Coins with misstrikes, doubling on the lettering, or unusual anomalies can skyrocket in value. Collectors love error coins because they're unique and tell a story about the minting process. Some 1987 error pennies have sold for over $6,000 at auction. Imagine turning a penny into that kind of profit. As of today, the market for 1987 pennies in top-grade condition remains strong. Collectors are willing to pay premium prices, especially for error coins or high-grade specimens. If you're lucky enough to have one, it could be worth anywhere from a few dollars to several thousand. The key is patience and knowledge. Coins with the highest grades and rare errors often fetch the highest prices. So, the next time you're sorting through loose change, take a closer look. That humble 1987 penny could be a hidden treasure waiting to change your fortune. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to join us on more numismatic adventures.